What's going on, everyone? Basics37 here. Just want to do a brief content warning for this series here. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a brilliantly done game, but it's also covering very extensively very sensitive matter in terms of mental health. Now, it may not be the right kind of game for everyone, so I wanted to take a moment and just let you know that, hey, this could be a bumpy one. Like, I would not recommend this for anyone who is not at least 18. I don't know if the age has changed in years that have passed, at least in terms of M-rated games, but I don't even know if this game's rated M, honestly. This game has been heavily researched by both those in the mental health field along with patients of psychosis. So, based on that, like, they even actually warn of that at the very beginning. In fact, I'll keep on pulling that up now. But yeah. As you can see, this game has been heavily researched by those in mental health field. This series may be not right for everyone, so if you feel like this is not something you want to see based on that, then by all means, please choose to peruse through any of the playlists or content on the channel. There's definitely going to be something right for you. That much, I can promise. But in any case, I just wanted to take the time, and this will be in every video going forward for the series. So, for your own sake, take the time, be like, maybe I should or shouldn't. But, for those who are wanting to stay, please, enjoy the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hellblade here on the backlog. I am Basics37, the, as always, gracious host, and wow. Let me tell you, that last episode was not holding any punches. That was straight up a right fucking hook into the heart, and well, ew. God, I'm surprised it's not fucking cracking further. You know, I'm not. But that's not where I'm going at. Like, that... Jeez, bud. So much was unpacked. We learned about what happened to Dillion. We learned about fucking Senua's background a little bit more. Between Gallinuts talking about her helping the spirits even though it was against her father's wishes, we learned about how Senua met Dillion and how they came to be, like in terms of a couple. We learned much more. On top of that, we actually met Helena, I believe her name is. If I'm wrong on the name on that, I'm sorry, I'm focusing more on them, but we fought the god of hell, essentially, and it wasn't exactly a fair fight. Like, we got cast aside and hurt pretty fucking bad. Our sword isn't, well, not existent anymore. It's no longer a blade. And, now we're following Dillion's soul, or chasing a memory of it. Learning more about us along the way, like... Essentially, this game is a love story, but it's also so much more. It's Senua facing her actual demons at the same time. It's her processing grief. It's so much more than that, too. Like, there's so much to unpack here that I am struggling to unpack it still. Just because, holy fuck, man. And if I'm having a hard time unpacking it, imagine her. She's the one who's lived it. Like... my god. And then there's the whole question of, are we alive? Are we at ourselves and trying to fucking do the thing in terms of getting to be reunited with our love in the afterlife? Because let's face it, if she's actually in Helheim now, who's to say we're still alive? Then again, that's the beautiful ambiguity of this, because we don't rightfully know yet. Like this, I know that she's supposed to be able to see past the veil, but in terms of what's going on here, it leaves us with so many more questions than answers. And with me just flapping my gums here and trying to get a word in edgewise, she's in pretty bad shape and just suffering, so we're gonna keep on moving. I believe Dillian's soul is over by that tree over there. I'm trying to find my way to it. I did not see this area over here before. Now my question is, if we have to fight something, we're gonna be hurting, because we have nothing to fight with. On top of, I don't think we can fucking handle a fight right now. I'd imagine a few of our ribs are broken, let alone a rot, on top of... probably have a concussion or two. I still have no idea how long we were out. Even if we were or weren't.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
I think everyone can relate to that in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not everyone, but as someone who has loved from afar before, I can't say I have. I can relate. Not like this. This is...
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's
here's me.
real.
This is so fucking... I mean, even she fucking made that into a reality song. Holy fuck.
What does she find? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
Even if it is. Love can cause you to make some... Hello. This is a stark contrast. Where are we? Is this our hometown?
Is he so effortlessly caught the world in bliss?
Is this
If
how...
only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Excuse me while I pick my jaw up from the floor. Like, right now, are we seeing the world through Dillian's eyes, or at least her perception of what he sees the world as? Is that the reason why she went off into the wild, so she could dispel her dark and dismal view of the world, so she could work alongside him with this? Like, my own personal view on perception is weird in and of itself. Because no one person views everything the same, but... this... I'm not too sure if this is just what she thinks Dillian sees the world as, or if this is how she views the world around him, which that would make sense. Love has that weird fucking thing about it. When you love someone with all your heart, it not only dulls what's going on around you, it doesn't even dull it, it enhances. Like, actually, this is a very good way of describing it. Colors are more colorful. Everything seems brighter, happier. It's one of the most beautiful things there is in this life. It really is. Sorry, I'm just taking in the scenery a little bit here. Like, this is actually very refreshing right now after what we've been dealing with. And you're gonna see Dillian when he was alive too, or... no. This had to be her hometown. Senua. I haven't seen a smile on her face.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. You killed him. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here!
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone!
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
I know I'm kind of looking at the camera through side-eye, and that's not my intention, but holy fuck. She's definitely blaming herself for his death. That's where the grief comes into play. Not to mention...
Is it not real? Is it not? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillion?
Then
Nothing
there's...
lives here.
Okay, voices, I'm really trying to have a... I'm trying to have a moment here. Can you shush?
You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree.
Yes, and that's...
Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
I'm gonna try my damnedest to ignore you. Oh, thank you. You shut up. Like, she's processing the loss of her loved one, blaming herself for it because she went off on her own and essentially feels responsible because she wasn't there to be by him during that. Essentially, she became a widower. So, it may not have been intended, but ultimately it's the reality. And not only did she become a widower, but she also probably lost her anchor. Not only that, she probably lost a piece of her heart, too. And now she's trying to bring him back by any means, and most likely just trying to feel whole again. Like, there is so much to unpack from this section of the game. Holy frick. This is why I say single-player games with heavy narrative story mean so much. It's not even just that. I'm not trying to go off on a spiel about that, but You gotta love a story as heavy-hitting as this. God knows I do. This game is... I'd call this a fucking masterpiece. It's got my heart all sorts of fucking... Yeah. Not in a bad way. Weird way. Oh, hey, Rune. And we're not as hurt, apparently. No, we're still pretty hurt. I mean, let's be honest. Going through heartache beyond fucking belief. Of course she's hurt.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Man, Norse mythology is fucking dark. I love it for that, but holy fuck is it dark. I need to find a route up there. I think that this is the right way to go for that. And another rune, so we're gonna be hearing the rest of that story, I get the feeling. That was probably designed to be that. Well, of course. That's not the question.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy, and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Kit Kat. Okay, is there anything else, like, over here? Okay, that was the path I needed to go. Would have taken me the right way either way. Okay. Really does go to show to explore if you want to know the story. I know I'm going to be missing runes in the... But the runes aren't the main focus of the story. It does give you depth of the world, which is phenomenal. But I'm more worried about her world and her story than I am the Norse mythology and things. This.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Oh no.
She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago.
It is said a great warrior can reforge grammar by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard?
Okay.
Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Find it.
The metal. The
This
runes.
is the Tree of
You need
Death.
that sword.
Go to the shard.
Senua
Shards.
met Dillion in a tree. Their love cursed from the start is my next question. I doubt that, because love is never truly cursed. There's no such thing as cursed love. That kind of thing only really happens in this kind of style thing. But I'm still... Oh.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Gonna be a test on this?
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are
The
we now?
fuck? Where'd the tree go?
Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
The dead in the air. You can feel the dead.
Okay, I'm going to just say this flat out real quick.
Why would he bring her here? It's not safe here.
If you are watching this with a
It's so
TV,
dangerous.
you are experiencing this wrong.
Dillion would never do that.
Because let me tell you,
He cares about her too much.
wearing headphones for this series
He does. It's not Dillion.
gives you a whole new level of depth for it. Like every voice that she is hearing, I am hearing in my ears in different like placement. And that laugh, like, oh my god, it was right in my ear. It was like, what in the heck, man? This is, my god. If you were watching the series, have headphones. Have headphones.
Don't go in there.
Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Okay.
Dillion, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Oh, darling.
There he is. There he is. Dillion. There he is. Finally.
Found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go again?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything.
Something tells me now we're starting to
How
experience
could you lose him? How could she lose him?
his memories.
Find him.
We're going through his grief now, I feel like. I mean, this is actually taking me... Yeah, this looks like a burial ground. The only reason I think that
I'll
is
find him.
because of Valheim. You have to go through burial grounds in order to progress further. And this looks like
What was that?
the Halls of the Dead, man.
Nothing. Was that voices?
Is that his voice or the voice of the dead?
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you
Where is
hear
he?
him?
Where is he?
He sounds like he's getting further away.
Have you lost him?
You're going the wrong way.
Are you lost and have you lost him?
Where are you? Turn left.
Turn right.
Over this way.
What was that?
I like that.
This way. Follow this
Oh,
way.
the brazier is not what I can unlock.
Where are
Okay.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Ah. Okay. Something tells me I'm gonna have to go that way anyways. We're gonna go to Dillian first. He's far more important. Far more important. Far more important.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Like, I believe we are here to fucking learn more about Tyrfang, but now I'm not sure if Dillian's meant to be a guide or if we're living his own memory too at the same time. And this place looks like it's going to be a fuck maze.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
You don't recognize it.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know where you are.
She doesn't.
Listen, it's not him. It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
What's going on here? You can only see about grabbing a blade in the meantime. They're fucking littered everywhere, but that would probably be viewed as a curse. And or a bad time.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian
What's
anymore.
happening? It's not him. It can't be.
What's that sound? The voice is changing.
What? That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something more dangerous.
Something.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room. There are bars
Okay, so
There has to be a way. Find
we
a way.
have
There's
to be.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop.
We definitely have to be in the burial grounds that. Whatever is that? Or a mechanism of some kind I gotta pull? Something's telling me we're not gonna have to go out of this place because of how labyrinthian this is. That would be damn near impossible.
Does everything look the same? Looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue. Look. Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. What can you see? It will help you see.
I've been lighting every torch I go by. Get turned around again. Oh, it screams getting louder. I might have gotten turned around. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was trying to follow the screaming. Daylight here. Ah.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
And the darkness has come back.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
At least you realized it. About to find a demon or some shit? Oh, red glowy. Let's avoid the red glowy for a split second. We're gonna be fighting it, I get the feeling, but let's see what's over here. Probably a dead end. Surprisingly, it's not.
Where are we? She has no idea. We're going round in circles. You have fallen in. You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trap. You walked right.
Did I just fuck up by doing that?
Right where they want you. How could you?
Oh, motherfucker.
You think that voice is Dillian's? It's not. It's beckoning you to your death.
God damn it. I think this was the room I needed to fucking go in again. Yep. Oh, that is so trippy. Okay, so this time we go right towards the red glowy room. Yep. We ain't backing down on this one.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Oh.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more. Keep going.
I'm sorry.
Tired, but you have to keep going. There's still
Fucking what?
to do. It's not going to be easy.
Okay.
It's too
That was...
She hasn't got the energy.
That was different.
Too much to do.
That started as what I thought would be going through a burial mound to find a fragment of a sword or learn more about Tearfang. But no. I should know by now. As this is a personal journey that she is on. And I honestly... I'm starting to suspect that she has had her head fucked with so bad. And that's where this whole darkness idea comes from. That was her father she was talking to. And based on what we know from her childhood, at least from what we've seen in Dillian, like, through her eyes when she met Dillian, like, she was breaking free to be with him. And that showcased really bad abuse from her father. It showed not only a lack of faith in her, but it also flat out, like, her own father was labeling her as damaged goods. Not even damaged goods, but saying she'd bring nothing but misery everywhere she went. That is completely and utterly asinine. That is completely and utterly asinine. Albeit it's kind of hard to deny that she has gone through a lot. But none of it was caused by her. None of it at all. That makes me wonder, what else has happened in her past? And has her psychosis been exacerbated by her past. What the hell, man? And I already thought this story was tragic. Oh, no, no, no. There's so much more yet to come, I get the feeling. Good God. Alright. But unfortunately, I am all out of time for this one here, so thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying Hellblade as much as I am so far, feel free to leave a like on the video, and if there's anything you want to tell me down in that comment section below, by all means, I'll be keeping my eyes peeled. I would love to discuss the story more. I think I might have skipped my own, like, I am flabbergasted. Legitimately. That's not a word you hear very often these days. But that's what the story is doing. It's... holy crap. I'm not even gonna attempt to have things be proper in terms of that. That's how... wow. I get the feeling we're gonna be learning more about her in the next 2 trials. Just hit the sword. And it's gonna get probably a little wily, to say the least. So, as always, thank you again so much for watching. If you want to see more, all you gotta do is subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for the next episode's gonna drop. And as always, I am Base 637, reminding you all, stay current out there, everybody.